Hi there, welcome to the Schwowin's Nest. My name is Sandra, and I'm so glad you're here. For my first project today, I'm going to be doing a sublimation print on this white pillow cover. Right now, I'm putting some parchment paper on the inside because I don't want any of that ink to transfer through to the other side of my pillow cover. This is the graphic that I picked from Creative Fabrica. Here's an image of it the right way. Now on the sublimation paper, it's very faded. That's normal. I also flipped it horizontally so the image would be backwards when it was printed out because I'm laying it face down and then the letters will come out the right way. Here I'm adding some heat transfer Teflon tape. I have all of this information down in my description box if you're interested in getting any of this. I'm going to just decide how I want my pillow to look with this graphic. I'm centering it in the center of the pillow and then applying 4 of the pieces of tape to each corner. Also from Creative Fabrica, I download a package of buffalo check papers. This is an orange and white and sort of light orange color. I'm just going to trim the section that I need, and I decided to place this section at the top of my graphic and then also one at the bottom of my graphic. And I'll do the same thing by placing it face down and using the heat transfer tape to hold it in place. I'd like to thank HTV Ront for sending me their new auto heat press. This machine is automatic. You don't have to use manual pressure to apply the heat to your projects. It does it for you. All you need to do is pull out the ironing board, apply your project, push the ironing board back in, then set your degrees, set your time, and press the start button. It's that easy to do. Here's a look at the ironing board. It does have a handle so you can easily pull it out. When you're ready, you just press the start button and the heat press moves down, sandwiches your project in between the heating element and the ironing board. And when you're done, you can simply just press the button and it will lift up and release everything. I've now got my project set up on the iron board exactly where I need it. I'm putting a sheet of Teflon material on top, which came with my auto heat press. Push in the ironing board, and then I'm going to press the button and let it do its magic. I use 390 degrees Fahrenheit and 60 seconds to make sure that the ink gets really absorbed into my project and turns out nice and crisp. Here you can see the degrees on the left side of the black screen, and it's counting down the seconds on the right. I've taken the pillowcase back to the table, let it cool, and when I pull it up, I was so amazed. This turned out absolutely fabulous, and I'm so excited to be able to use this auto heat press for all of these large projects that I've been itching to do and just haven't had the equipment to do it. If you like what you're seeing so far, I'd love it if you could hit that thumbs up button. That gets me noticed more on YouTube and it helps my channel grow too. Programming the heat press is super easy. You simply turn on the power button and then press the thermometer button, and that will allow you to change the temperature using the plus or minus buttons. I'm going to move this down to 315 degrees because for my next project, I'll be using heat transfer vinyl. Once it stops flashing, it will show a different temperature. That just means that that's where the temperature is at and it will start moving up. Then I'm going to press the little clock button and again use the plus and minus to make sure that I get the right amount of time. I'm going to use 40 seconds. I've got my project on the ironing board with the Teflon sheet, and then I just press the R button, which is the start button. The auto heat press, again, automatically puts the pressure down onto your project, and when it's done, it automatically releases. Right now is the perfect time to get this auto heat press from HTVRont. They're just closing off their Kickstarter program and you can get a super early bird price. So make sure you head down to my description box, click the link to the product information, and check out how you can get it for yourself. This is the project I just took out of the heat press machine. I used HTVRont red and black heat transfer vinyl and cut it out using my Cricut Explore 3. I decided to do some apple decor because I did have a few people ask for some apple decor, but I also thought fall is the perfect time to go apple picking and enjoy all of those things that you can do with apples. So, since this is a dishcloth, I thought I would put apple at the top and then tree, apple cider, apple picking, and apple pies. I'll have this graphic available on my website as a free printable. If you like watching my videos, make sure you click that bell. It's a notification bell, and YouTube will let you know every time I upload something new, so you won't miss out. For this last project, I also used the auto heat press. This time I used a tote bag. I did all the same steps that I did for my first project, laid everything together, had the sublimation paper ready to go, taped it on, and then of course used this wonderful heat press to make this gorgeous little tote bag. This is a free printable that I will have available on my website, and I think it turned out absolutely beautiful. These tote bags are 100% polyester, so they take sublimation really well. Let's take a closer look at this fantastic machine. This is your control panel. There's not a lot of buttons, very easy to figure out. You turn it on with the power button, adjust the temperature using that temperature button and then the plus or minus keys, and then you can do the same with the time with the plus and minus keys. The R icon is there for you to start the machine. There's also three buttons underneath the digital screen, and those are to change the modes of how you want to press with your machine. This HTV Ront auto press isn't that heavy. I was able to pick it up and move it to a different location in my home to make sure I could get the right lighting for this video. The heating surface is 15 inches by 15 inches, which is so exciting for me because I can definitely press much larger items all at once rather than having to separate it with a smaller press. I also love the fact that the ironing board pulls out and makes sure that you don't come in contact with the actual heating element at any point, so there's no risk of injury. The pressing mat is also removable, so if there should be any stains or marks on it that you'd like to clean, you can definitely remove it by just pulling off the elastic. I love how easy it was to start using this heat press, literally right out of the box. If you've used a heat press before and it's a manual one, you know how much pressure you have to put on those heat presses in order to get clean, crisp lines and evenly throughout your project. That is one of my favorite things about this auto press. It does the pressure for you and everything is equally pressed, so all of your projects come out gorgeous. I've got so many projects in mind, so you'll need to stay tuned to my channel to see what else I can come up with using the HTVRont Auto Heat Press. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my future content. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.